Hello people, this is my first video, I guess. I'm going to be talking about some things about incels. So I'm just changing the setting on my humidifier. Yeah, I recorded another video, but I wasn't looking at the camera. So yeah, it looked really awkward. Yeah, so I guess this is not a hate video. This is just me like getting my thoughts out on, I don't know, just looks maxing and incel stuff. So the first thing I have to say is that I guess it's like, one thing I don't understand, right, is how there are a lot of popular influencers for looks maxing and, you know, being in a like red pill rather, and none of these men are like in stable relationships. You know, like I thought really the whole idea was that like looks matter the most and that's all you need, and you know, that's all women care about. And so like as soon as these dudes level up, right, they get to the top, and I'm not debasing their experience. I'm not saying this is not true and looks don't matter. Like it's not, I'm not debunking anything related to lookism, because it's a fact, it's a truth. But what I don't understand is that these men are like not in relationships, like the Fresh and Fits and the Andrew Tates and the Kevin Samuels. It's like these men don't have successful relationships with women. And now that they leveled up, now that they have more money and they're more attractive, it's like, what did that get them, you know? Because I think they just didn't really care about the deep connections at all, you know? It was all about kind of materialistically like leveling up, which is important in appearing attractive. It's not that it's not, but there are just, to form like healthy relationships, you know, to married people, it's like more is gonna have to matter. And so it's like, I don't know how men are believing this lie. Like, these people are not in successful or healthy relationships. Like these kind of dudes are getting involved with like the kind of woman they call bops and all these kinds of terms. And it seems like they invite a lot of women on their podcasts who they find unattainable. And, you know, they may say that, you know, this girl is a bop or whatever kind of term like that, but they still find her attractive. And if looks are like the main thing that matters, then it just doesn't really matter if she's more promiscuous, because she still has tons of options, no? So I guess I don't get that. I don't get how men are believing this. Like, it's, these men aren't, you know, with like, they're with attractive women, you know, that's true. They're not involuntarily celibate anymore, but it's like, you know, they're saying that looks will get your foot in the door, you'll find your perfect woman, and it's like, I've not seen an example of that. I really haven't. I guess the next thing is that, like, even if a dude glows up, like, there's so much more to being an attractive person than just looks. Like, looks is like, I'd say like half of it, maybe. Like, the kind of highly attractive woman, I'm not gonna use the term in this video that incels call it, but highly attractive woman, right? You know, 8 out of 10 or above, I guess. Look, these women have so much going for them. Like, even if you upgrade and you looks max, you go up and you become an 8 out of 10, like, these women are still not your equal. Like, I hate to say it, but, you know, very highly attractive women just have so much going for them. Like, these women are usually pretty extroverted. They have like a huge group of friends, and they're very active. Like, a lot of these incels, you know, they don't really go outside or socialize a lot. And I'm not critiquing this, because I used to be a hermit. I used to be someone who always stayed inside, you know, like, kind of, but like, especially during quarantine, you know, even those 2 or 3 years destroyed my social skills. Like, I couldn't even tell what a joke was. because I had my group of friends that I texted like pretty much every day, but like socializing with people in the outside world was hard. And that, that time period really hurt my confidence. And I think on average, men are just less social than women. Like, there's way more lonely men than women, and women tend to have more friend groups. But people say, female friendships are very catty, and it's like, I get that, but like, okay, if you've ever been alone, or if you ever felt lonely, and I know people say it's better to be alone by yourself than alone in a group of people. Yeah, I kind of get that, but like, you still, even if you're in a catty, whatever kind of competitive friend group, that is still better than being 100% alone. Like, if you disagree with that, I don't know if you've ever been like truly alone, and you still have social skills from that. Like, if you're completely alone, you do not develop social skills. Like, it just doesn't happen. I digress. Yeah, so these women, like, probably grew up attractive, and they're socialized. Like, attractive people, they have a lot of confidence, and they're socialized to be like, use that to their advantage, use their looks to their advantage. They get a lot of positive reinforcement that they're good people, or that they're attractive, of course. And there's like a gap in like lifestyle, I think, so I think even if these incels like upgrade and stuff, it's like there's just so much social like ability that they're missing out on. There's like such a gap. And so I think that that's not really talked about. I'm not debunking lookism. I just, honestly, my main thing is that I don't understand why it's a shocking thing. Like, why is looks matter? Why is that a shocking thing to say? Like, I don't know any woman who's ever been told like looks don't matter. I guess maybe there are a lot of men who like maybe grew up thinking that like looks didn't matter. But I don't understand. Like, I don't, it's not like a surprising revelation, like, you might see a woman on TikTok go, looks do not matter, but like, at the same time, 1,000 women could have said that, but probably the one who is most attractive will get the most views on that video, even if, other women are saying the exact same thing. And, she might have like makeup on, Botox, fillers, like filters on as well. And I'm not saying any of that's bad. I'm very plastic surgery neutral. But it's like she's proof of it, even if she's debunking it. She's probably just someone who's really attractive, and grew up attractive, and has never had to worry about people making fun of her looks. But it doesn't mean that's like a common social belief. Like, everybody knows intrinsically that it matters. And I don't understand why, like, I guess a lot of these men feel betrayed that women care about that. Like, if you want to date highly attractive women, like, you have to be highly attractive. Like, it's not like rocket science. Like, it's an equal. The problem is that people get angry when their preferences do not prefer them. There are a lot of socially acceptable preferences and things to have, unless it comes to certain things, and then people are like, oh no, that's kind of judgmental. Yeah, if you, like, a woman who's attractive prefers a man who's even more attractive, and you are less attractive than both, like, that's kind of like you're climbing a ladder. She's climbing a ladder, and then he's climbing a ladder, and this is a bad analogy, but like, you're farther below the ladder. Like, everybody's looking up basically, and yeah, I get it, it's unfair. Like, most people who are like 6 out of 10 or above, or above average attractiveness, they live a different life, and I get it. That's not fair. Most people who aren't that or below that aren't given that privilege, and it's like, yeah, oh well, it's like not a pity party. Like, it's not even, genetics are random. like they're made to be random. Like it's not necessarily unfair. It's just what it is, you know. If our society decided that all looks were equal, then it wouldn't really matter. But that's again not like animal biology even. There's like sexual selection in like all animals. So yeah, and another thing is that like women who glow up, they do not act like this. Like women who glow up do not hate men. Like they just go about being more desirable. Like I just gotta fix this again. They just go about being more desirable. Like it's not complicated. It's just that's just what they do, you know. It's not that they start hating men, you know. It's like women who talk about losing a lot of weight or becoming more attractive. Like what is it, the ugly duckling to swan? I don't know, whatever. There are lots of terms for like glowing up, but men have created one, looks maxing, I guess. And another thing to expand on that is that women do a lot to be attractive. Like I think that a lot of men see so many attractive women every day. They think women come out of the womb looking like that. They do not. Like if you see a woman who has no Botox, no fillers, no filters on, no makeup, you look at her and you're like, that is not natural beauty. Yeah, but it's also like she spends like probably hours a week. I mean, if you see a very toned, thin woman with like a nice jawline, long, healthy hair, like long eyelashes, nice eyebrows, like all of that is natural, but it's like not. But she's spending hours at the gym. Maybe she has like hair and like lash appointments. And I know, like a guy wouldn't say that a woman who doesn't wear jewelry is unattractive, but like those things make her more attractive, you know what I mean? Like hair and nails and all that stuff. It's not, men wouldn't select that one thing and be like, okay, she is attractive because she doesn't have this. But all of those things together make her look more put together. It's also like a class thing. Like she has more money to invest in her appearance, more time to do it as well. And yeah, that's not a no effort thing. Like I don't get, like, if you see highly attractive women, then they do a lot to maintain their appearance. Like honestly probably more than a lot of these like looks maxing dudes and stuff like that. Like women put a lot of work, you know. Like attractive women become even more attractive by investing even more in their appearance. And it's just not an isolated kind of thing. Like women glow up too. Women experience lookism as well. Like just stuff like that. It's not like easy, I guess. So yeah, this isn't hate. It's just I'm gonna make another video like this because I have more to say on this topic, and I find that the more I look into that kind of community, the more I have to say about it. I don't even know if I have anything else to say, but yeah. No hate, do not say I'm not being hateful or anything like that. I'm not claiming to know everything about that community or stuff, just from, I guess, the female perspective, or someone just on the outside looking into it. These are just things I noticed, just things that I think about the whole thing. So yeah, peace.